This is where I was dancing today. Again, Queen's Park. This is just one of the greens here. I'm at the top of the hill, which overlooks Glasgow city centre and beyond. I don't know if it's quite cloudy now. It was quite clear before. You can see quite far into the distance, but that's Glasgow city centre down there. What I originally hoped to do, or I thought that I may do when because I had to be down in this area this morning, so I thought I'll go dance down in Queen's Park again, was down there is an Athenaeum, which is a space, I guess they used to have bands and stuff like that in Victorian times. This is one of the many Victorian parks in Glasgow, and so I thought, oh, I'll go down there. That would be lovely. It would be a different kind of energy to actually dance in a space that was designed for performance. When I got down there, it's actually full of puddles and rubble. And I thought I could dance there, but I didn't really feel like it. So I wanted to be in a space that I had views and sky, and Queen's Park is full of those. So I just came up the hill and ended up in this space here, which was really nice. I was on the grass. At first, there's a little tiny path that goes around. I thought, oh, maybe I'll dance around there, but then found myself, dancing on the grass, which is nice because it's quite squidgy. Some of the turning and stuff like that becomes a little more challenging, and in trainers, obviously as well. I'm gonna have to have special shoes designed for my outdoor dancing. And quite interestingly, about halfway through my dancing, there are quite a few dog walkers and just people out for their daily walk. A running group came along, and they were doing laps because there's a path around this green, and for about an hour they were doing laps and stretches and stuff like that around the outskirts. There's like a little bit of performance art there with me dancing in the center, freestyle, and them doing their very strategic running activities. But I think it was it George said down at the Brumalon, if people run, why not dance? So we're both doing our morning fitness regime, which I thought was really cool, actually. So so that was my day dancing. Again, lots of birds swooping overhead. I just love that. I feel like, it's interesting. Interesting little fact. The word dance comes from an old English word which means to leap. So there's something about our perception of dance in the West is very much related to kind of getting out of our body and being in space. And so there's a link to kind of birds with dance quite easily, where the word in Tamil and some Eastern languages, it actually means to pose or storytelling. So it's a very different, or natyam means to pose. So that's a very different reason for dance. Although they're both expression in terms of how they're interpreted. So onwards and upwards. I have some ideas about where I'm going to be tomorrow, and I feel like I need to balance it out with more of an urban vibe now. So I'm quite eager to get some suggestions for spaces. As I said, there's so many spaces, and there might be a space near you that you think, oh, that would be cool if somebody was dancing down there. So I would love to hear from you. So that's it. Have a great day. Okay, bye.